Alright, MrSotko here, and welcome back to another Warcraft 3 replay cast, and today it is a 1 vs 1 on Last Refuge, and this game is part of the Ifengcup. And up top, we have our red orc player, IF4K, who is actually Xiaokk, and down on the bottom, we have our teal Night Elf player, a good time, who is actually CoolXian, and we're going to speed this on up. And it always seems like in these tournaments they use a totally different name, which is fine, but it always throws everybody off a little bit. And a Demon Hunter coming out for the Night Elf player. And I'm going to lower the speed up, or back down, and the Ancient of War already creeping out. And for our Orc player, we do have the Blade Master out first. And the Ogre there falls, giving that Demon Hunter a little bit of experience from proxy. Clouds of attack +6 for that Demon Hunter. Very, very nice. And now the Ogre Warrior going to fall here for the Blade Master. And we'll see him do Clouds of attack +6 for him as well. So both of the heroes getting Clouds of attack +6. I'd say a little bit better, a little bit more useful on the Blade Master, but pretty useful for both of them, really. You know, Demon Hunter spots that Grunt, gonna chase him down a little bit, gonna try and put a little bit of damage on him, but definitely not gonna kill a Grunt. 700 health, gonna take a while to do that.
A player's forces are under attack.
Gets a Circle of Nobility on that Demon, or Orc Blade Master there. I want to call him a Demon Hunter. And now going after the Forest Troll High Priest here. And we'll see what item he gets. Let's see if it helps him for the rest of the game here. And absolutely nothing. Nope. Actually picks up Sentry Wards, which is pretty nice. It's always a good drop to have Sentry Wards. Now spots a Wisp there and gets a little bit of free experience.
Forces are under attack.
Demon Hunter now still going after that Grunt and did a good about 400 damage to it. And he is still running for his life. And now he's going to get a little bit caught up on all of these peons here. Over here comes the Blade Master. And there we go with that Windwalk, and Demon Hunter now starting to get pretty low on health, and another Windwalk goes off, and that Orc Burrow in a little bit of trouble here. The Orc Burrow will fall. I think it was canceled there, and Demon Hunter has to use his Scroll of Town Portal, which did cost him quite a bit there, and didn't really cost Xiaokk really much of anything, except a small amount of salves there for that Grunt, as he was pretty injured. Demon Hunter now moving up towards the Goblin Merchant. What is he going to get? Is he going to get Boots of Speed? And yes, he did. He gets Boots of Speed and a Staff of Teleportation. And now the Blade Master spots what's going on there. An Ancient of Wonders has been spotted as well. Cancels that. And a Sentry Ward goes up, still spotting that Ancient of Wonders with that Sentry Ward there. And now the Demon Hunter back in the Orc base again. And that Grunt already nearly fully healed up. Now the Demon Hunter going to be taking damage from that Orc Burrow, and the Grunt's going to take him on a merry chase. And here comes the Blade Master going to try and defend the Orc base once again. Now the Orc Burrow going after the weaker Archer here, and that Grunt, he wants that Grunt's blood really bad. And Grunt worth a pretty decent chunk of experience too, so it would get him level 2 to lose that Grunt. Oh, and the Blade Master kills his own Grunt. Very, very nice there. The Demon Hunter was just about to get it, and a very nice play as well for Xiaokk. The Sentry Ward being dropped there for that Archer that was going to block his way with Shadow Meld, which is a really, really good tactic to block. You can put an Archer right here and Shadow Meld with your hero back here, and then nobody can get to you because they can't get around that Archer and the invisible Archer. And now going after this Quill Beast here, and if you can kill this, you get a little bit of experience. Would put him at level 2. So now we have a level 1 Demon Hunter and a level 1 Beastmaster. Sort of unusual to see 2 level 1 heroes already. Don't really see that every day.
A player's forces are under attack.
And that Quill Beast has made it all the way into the Orc base, and going to try and do some harassment, but it's not going to do much of anything really. And now the Blade Master there is going to be running away, and probably going to pick up an extra salve here. Could use some Clarity Potions as well. Has no mana, and now he's going to have to be running away from the Demon Hunter here. He's actually pretty low. Going to stall the Demon Hunter there. Going to take the Orc on the other side, the Grunt rather on the other side. Very nice to stop that Beastmaster from getting to him. Such nice micro here from our Orc player. And now CoolXian with the Beastmaster here doing big damage to this Blademaster. Blademaster in a little bit of trouble. Very, very low on health and may lose this Blademaster. No, it gets level 2 there just in time. And now 75 health will be able to Windwalk if he had to, but he gets away using that healing salve. Now the Grunt's just going to run back on into the base and run to safety once again. And that Blademaster is healing up with that salve currently. Going to take a little bit of time. And there he goes. Now he's going after the Beastmaster there. Hex goes off on the Beastmaster and big damage going down now. And there goes, he gets a critical strike, a 96 damage critical strike. Now going after the the Beastmaster falls as it's only level 1, still a level 1 Demon Hunter. And there goes a critical strike, 110 damage critical strike. And forces that Demon Hunter on out of there. It says it doesn't want any of that noise. So far, just such good play from Xiaokk. Really, really good. Loving this micro. And the Demon Hunter now going after the Forest Troll High Priest camp here. And it looks like that beast there despawned. The Quill Beast despawned before the Blademaster is actually able to kill it. Now, so the Demon Hunter now going after the Forest Troll High Priest to see if anything good drops from here. All that Holy Fire all over the Inner Fire, rather. And get some sentry wards of his own from that drop as well. And Holy Fire, I guess I'm a little used to WoW or something. I'm not really sure. It was always such a fun skill, though. Holy Fire, it was always so satisfying to use, even though it never really did anything.
Players' forces are under attack.
Peon here in a little bit of trouble from the Demon Hunter, but here comes the Orc, or the Blademaster. I always want to call him Orc Blademaster, but he is just really a Blademaster. He's pretty much Orc in general. Watchtower going up right in front of the Night Elf base here. So this is kind of interesting. Going to put up second one now. And the harassment will start here. Has a level 1 Nagasi, which is level 1 Shadowhunter, and level 2 Blademaster there to a level 2 Demon Hunter. And it doesn't look like that Beastmaster's out on the screen. No, he's coming now. And that Blademaster is in big trouble now. And it looks like the Blademaster will fall here because he does not have the mana to get out of there. And he got himself in a sticky situation. And loses that Blademaster. He went way too far deep. Could not use Windwalk to get out of there. And even if he did use Windwalk, all that Fairy Fire there would have spotted him, and he could have actually taken damage on the way out as well. And so now the Shadow Hunter will fall here. So a big mistake there from Xiaokk. Big mistake indeed. Lost 2 heroes and gave tons of experience to that Demon Hunter. Now the Demon Hunter is nearly level 3. Not going to go after the Grunts here. And then Nagasi, which is not going to be enough to really do enough damage to that Demon Hunter. So he's just going to be able to just walk away real quick. And now we have concrete reinforced watchtowers here. And the Blademaster on his way. Only a level 2 Blademaster, so it won't take too long to revive him. We have a Demolisher on the way. The Grunt in a little bit of trouble here. Only
Players' forces are under
99 health on that Grunt, now 100. And now going to be going after the creep camp here. It looks like that Quill Beast there called over those creeps and wasn't really all that successful. And we do have a watchtower in the making. This is very vulnerable right now. Could take that out, but doesn't really have anything to take it out with. These Druids of the Talon, unarmored, are going to take huge damage from these watchtowers, so they really couldn't get up there without risking taking too much damage there. And now the Peon is being killed.
The town is under siege.
You are no longer needed. And I'm not sure why exactly he did that. I think he was just low on, indeed, he was low on supply there, so he's making a burrow.
Players' forces are under attack.
Your services are no longer required. And the Blademaster going at it here. Cyclone jacking up those heroes, though, messing up their flow. And now we have a Fire Lord out on the map, and I haven't seen a Fire Lord in ages in my casting. I don't think I've ever casted a game so far with a Fire Lord in it, and that is awesome because I used to love the Fire Lord. I always thought he was a great hero, but he was just so weak. 475 health, pretty much died instantly. At least the Nagasi, which has cold arrows that she can slow her opponent down. And takes out that spawn there, very good. That it does not keep spawning.
Player's forces are under
And
attack.
now it reminds me of Molten Core. Oh, good old Molten Core days. With those lava spawns, and they'd get out of control because your raid was way too stupid, even though you had 40 people in it. And now the Demolisher looks like it will fall here to the Beastmaster, and it does to the Beastmaster there. And Cyclone really doing a lot of work here on these heroes, just taking them out of the battle over and over. But those watchtowers are getting creepy and creepily closer there. I don't even know if that's a word. Creepily? I think so. Who knows? It's going to be a word today. And here, even closer yet, I would expect it to have been right here, just to get it a step closer. I think that's a little too close. I think that'll be able to be taken out a little too easily. We'll see, though, if these heroes can just stay on it. And no, gonna have to cancel that. Gonna have to make it a little bit closer. There he goes. Puts it a little bit closer this time. Got a little ambitious there. And these Druids of the Talon providing a challenge here to Xiaokk. CoolXian with his Druids of the Talon are causing some trouble, and there he goes. The Demon Hunter very low on health, and so close there. Used a potion by the looks of it to heal himself up, and 15 health, 9 health, 4 health on that Blade Master. The Blade Master just needs to get out of there. He needs to bail. And there he is. Fine. Now the Fairy Fire is on him though, so they can spot him. They know exactly where he's at. They see what's going on using a salve, and the salve really hasn't had time to kick in. Apparently talking is hard for me today, and there it goes. Now it's been going on for quite a while, up to 250 health. Gonna have to use another salve though for sure. And there goes the Demolishers blasting away at the Ancient of the War. Ancient of the War uproots. And 2 critical strikes in a row there, very nice, but kind of almost lost that Blade Master there, and without that potion would have lost it earlier, and loses the Blade Master again. And these Druids of the Talon are really doing great, but those watchtowers getting closer and closer by the moment, and now going after the Altar of Elders here with the Demolishers. Demolishers backing up with the 2 heroes, and the Naga Sea Witch now in trouble. Naga Sea Witch will fall to the Demon Hunter. And now Orc Burrow going to be firing away on the Demon Hunter as well. And, oh, those watchtowers just absolutely eating those Druids of the Talon. They killed so many. How many was that? 4 or 5 Druids of the Talon there? Oh, that was amazing. And now we are just waiting on the 2 heroes to be revived. I think, yeah, we were waiting on 2 heroes now. So we have the Blade Master and the Naga Sea Witch, both dead. Shadowhunter is just a 2 experience from level 2. The problem is when something is killed by a tower, you do not get the experience for it. So all of those Druids of the Claw would have given him, or Druids of the Talon, excuse me, would have given him quite a bit of experience, but because they died from towers, it does not. Lava Spawn needs to be destroyed. There it is. And that Shadowhunter is still going strong here. Shadowhunter should go after maybe one of these Wisps, perhaps, and try and get a little bit of experience, or perhaps just back off and go to this Goblin Merchant real quick and farm that out and get level 2. Level 2 would be really nice to have a healing wave. Considering nobody really uses the Hex Wards. Although level 3 Hex Wards aren't too bad. It's just a matter of getting the level 3 Hex Wards, and they do die pretty easy. The Raider now backing off here, has Fairy Fire, -4 armor there. A total of, what, -3, because 1, yeah, so either way. And Blade Master all the way up here, farming away, gonna take out this Ogre Magi, and a Ring of Protection +2, Ring of Selling +2, and we have some farming going off over here, gets a Ring of Selling +2 as well, and has a Tree of Life over here. Tree of Life is just gonna eat some food there, and gonna expand, because he knows this expansion isn't gonna last, or this main base isn't gonna last all that long. And now he has Raiders here too, so not only does he have Demolishers, he has Raiders too. Because Orc is certainly known for their ability to destroy buildings with the fact that they have Raiders and Demolishers. Well, and Bats too, with the fire, I suppose you could say as well. And level 3 Blade Master here gets his mana taken away. And the problem with this Blade Master getting his mana taken away, this is like sort of a perfect build here to get rid of this Blade Master. The Fairy Fire is on him, and that means that they can see him even in Windwalk. And the Demon Hunter just takes away his mana, so he cannot Windwalk away, period. But even though you have Fairy Fire, you can still Windwalk and still move through units, so it's still quite useful. But he just doesn't have any mana because he's been spending all of his money on watchtowers as they've been pushing forward here.
A player's forces are
And
under
this
attack.
expansion is just about to go live here. And I'd like to see him actually take these ogres out here. Now the level 2 Shadow Hunter is good to go. Troll High Priest falls, gives a little bit more experience. Not going to see which nearly level 2. And will not get level 2. Just 3 experience off from level 2. And now another Demolisher is on the scene here. Going to start doing some work on perhaps the Ancient of War there. Or perhaps he's just going to be going after the Moonwells, keeping close to the Watchtowers. And the closer he is to the Watchtowers, the safer he is. And now he can start going after this Moonwell here. I'm going to have to put the first Demolisher here, and maybe the other Demolisher and behind. Not sure exactly the range. I don't know. Totally can get that. And now 2 Demolishers at once on the Moonwell will not last more than 1 or 2 more volleys there. 1 more volley, and it will be taken out. Now the Naga Sea Witch will fall here. Not going to make... Oh, the Cyclone actually saves the Naga Sea Witch. That was not a good move, but she will probably die anyway. But that just extended her life a little bit. Could have possibly survived that with a Shadow Hunter chain heal. So that was not a good idea there. And now the Beastmaster will fall. And now the Demolisher's getting in on the action, just meleeing, just right up in the faces. And these Watchtowers just doing huge work on those Druids of the Talon. Anytime those Druids of the Talon get anywhere close, just they take such unbelievable damage due to that unarmoredness. However, this expansion over here is still going strong, and Altar of Elders now being created over there. And these Druids of the Talon very weak and fall very easily here. Blade Master now going at it, and missed a couple, 1 or 2 hits there with that evasion. Good old Demon Hunter evasion. And boom, hits that Druid of the Talon there, and did a little bit of splash damage, and actually almost killed a second one with splash damage. And now a Watchtower going up here, very brilliant. This is going to be very nice, as in there is a slight chance to miss uphill. And now the Demon Hunter in trouble here. Cyclone's going to save him. Cyclone just so good this game. And now the Demon Hunter, or Blade Master, definitely needs to get out of there. Blade Master down to 150 health, and the Demon Hunter falls, but it looks like the Blade Master will fall too. He's going to go after it. Oh, no. And 28 health, loses the Blade Master as well. So an eye for an eye there. Demon Hunter level 3, Blade Master level 3. However, the Blade Master died second, so he got the experience for that, whereas the Demon Hunter did not. So it was definitely, the Blade Master definitely came out on top there. Expansion up here for the Orc player going strong. A few Watchtowers there to hold it. And this base is under constant siege now. And now we have a Watchtower up here. And Xiaokk has quite a bit of money, 200 and 500, or almost nearly 600 lumber. And there goes a Hex, going to try and surround the best he can that Fire Lord. Not really going to happen though, just going to have to back off. Could build another Watchtower down here to provide a little bit more firepower in the range over there.
Town is under siege.
And now going after that Tree of Eternity here with those Demolishers. Demon, or Blade Master, a little over halfway. And the Demon Hunter now revived. And a Druid of the Talon will fall to the Watchtowers. You can see they take an insane amount of damage from these Watchtowers. Even though Watchtowers do such little damage, they attack so quickly, and the unarmored Druid of the Talon just takes that damage over and over, and indeed build another Watchtower down here. Now there's a Sapper out on the field. Oh, and actually sapped both of those Watchtowers there with that Hawk. Very nice. Really, really clever idea there to use that Hawk to buy a Sapper and destroy both of those Watchtowers. And now we have Troll Berserkers out in the field here. And I'm going to build a Watchtower a little bit further back and try and deal with that Hawk. Going to try and rope that Hawk down, and that was kind of weird. It went all the way over there. Very strange. And took out the Hawk, and the Hawk actually gave it level 3 to the Shadowhunter. So you will either have a better chain heal or a longer hex. And now a Scroll of Speed has been dropped. And Blade Master looking for a target, but is very low. Always want to have 75 mana so you can get out of there if you need to. And that Demon Hunter taking huge damage there, but heals up with a potion from the Ancient of Wonders. That Ancient of Wonders really needs to be taken out. I'd like to see these Demolishers on the Ancient of Wonders, then no more light potions there for the Demon Hunter. If he didn't have a potion, he probably would have been destroyed. Here comes another Sapper, going to destroy the Peon. But that is really soaking up the money from CoolXian. Those Sappers are not really cheap, and doesn't really have the funds to be doing that. 120 to 900 lumber. Has quite a bit of lumber going on. Needs to bring down another Peon to continue building Watchtowers, but he may just be skipping out on the Watchtowers now and not really doing that anymore. Now with all of these Troll Berserkers doing such huge amounts of piercing damage, they should be able to really tear through these Druids of the Talon pretty easily. And there goes the Beastmaster falls. And now the Demon Hunter less than half health, trying to get away. The Fire Lord also full health here, but has no mana, so really can't do much of anything. And now the Demon Hunter town portal's out of there. Demon Hunter now running away from the Blade Master, and the Blade Master may lose this fight unless he gets a really good crit, and Blade Master loses the fight. But and the Demon Hunter is going to teleport out of there, but dies to a direct Demolisher hit there. So it looks like no heroes out on the map. And CoolXian GG's out. And a really, really nice game. Loved that micro and that Watchtower attack from Xiaokk. And we're going to go over the stats real quick for anybody that wants to see them. Just go ahead and pause the video. And if you liked the video, like, subscribe, and comment. If you like the videos, it puts them on top and it helps me out quite a bit. So if you would do that, that would be super cool. And there you go, guys. Really cool replay. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.